Today we are in Notodden. It's a beautiful little town in Norway, and I'm walking here, but I have to show you this. It's old village with all houses of Norway people. Look at this view. I mean, the nature here in Norway, it's so beautiful that everyone has to visit this country. And these old houses, and this is like old village. You have to see this houses, which is quite nice, in old Norwegian style of architecture. There you can see the old church, which we will visit.
There is a legend telling about the erection of the church and how it was built in 3 days. 5 farmers, Rod Rygge, Stabby Strand, Jixum, Grut Green and Vrang Stave, from Heddal had made plans for a church, and they decided to have it built. One day, Rod Rygge, one of the 5 men, met a stranger who was willing to build the church. However, the stranger set 3 conditions for doing the job, one of which must be fulfilled before the church was finished. Rod had 3 options: fetch the sun and the moon from the sky, forfeit his lifeblood, or guess the name of the stranger. Rod thought the last would not prove too difficult, so he agreed to the terms. But time began to run out. All of the building materials had arrived during the first night, and remarkably, the spire was built during the second. It became clear to Rod that the church would be finished on the 3rd day. Down at heart and fearing for his life, Rod took a walk around in the fields trying to figure out what the stranger's name could be. Still wandering about, he had unconsciously arrived at Sventriberget, a rocky hill southeast of the church site, when he suddenly heard a strange but most beautiful and clearly audible female song. "Hush hush little child. Tomorrow Finn will bring you the moon and the sky. He will bring you the sun and a Christian heart. So pretty toys for my little child to play a part. Now Rod knew what to do, as the stranger was a mountain troll. As expected, the stranger visited Rod the next day, to present the church. Together they walk over to the church, and Rod walks up to one of the pillars, hugs it as if to straighten it, and says, "Hey Finn, this pillar isn't straight." Finn snaps back, "I could be even more bent." And then hastily leaves the church. Rod had solved the riddle after all. The stranger's name was Finn and he lived in the Svintru mountain. Finn, also known as Finn Fairhor or Finn Fagerlok, a troll, could not ever after stand the sound of church bells, so he moved along with his family to Heiming, Lifjol. According to legend, the same troll was also responsible for building Nidaros Cathedral, Church of Avildens and Lund Cathedral.
This was the great day and the great visit of this great church and all houses which we saw. It's so amazing, and I sincerely recommend you that if you are here, you have to come to visit this place.